favorite championship game in recent decades. Almost 2 touchdowns. Second straight westward road trip for the guys from Fort Worth. Trying to shock the world tonight. They kick it to him, and Davis will leave it in the end zone. Empty backfield. Bennett steps up, fires across the middle, and it's Brock Bowers with an early kick.
And squeezed and forced the
keeper. Bennett gets a block. Georgia draws first blood. Frogs could use a break. It's Davis in motion. He's got it on the jet sweep. Darius Davis blazing fast, lost the ball. It's on the ground. A scrum right near the TCU bench. Georgia says they've got it, and they do. Bowers made a cut, and some Horned Frogs were on roller skates there. Couldn't change with him. Bennett on the move, delivers high. That's Ladd McConkey going up and making the grab. So Georgia gets the fumble recovery. Second down against the 3-man rush. Launching downfield. Darius Davis is wide open. Has to wait in the throw, but weaves his way down inside the 15. It's a coverage bust and a big play desperately needed. 3rd and 1. That's Johnston in motion. Dug in with the keeper, scores! A touchdown run for each quarterback. And TCU fights back. Nice drive. Far the most targeted receiver in this offense. McIntosh running to the right, bounces off a tackle, and another big game. This Georgia ground game is churning early.
Throw.
With the play action, Bennett looks down the middle. McConkey's wide open. Touchdown, Dogs. "37-yard strike. Another clever play design and masterful execution so far by the Dogs.
You get him down.
The play fake, ball zipped underneath, and that's Riley. He's a big, tough thing at the moment. Keep an eye on that. Duggan looking to throw. Pressure on first down, and they get him. It was a good coverage sack, but finally, Michael Williams, the true freshman, has become the best pass rush. Bennett has all kinds of time. Launches for Bowers again, who makes the catch in TCU territory.
Quickly in an empty set.
Snap it at 2. He's immediately pressured. Winters chasing Bennett, 13 versus 13, but the quarterback wins that bat. 11th play of the drive. Bennett keeping all the way and just sauntering into the end zone. His second rushing touchdown, and Georgia throwing haymakers and building a big lead now. Normally he lines up on the left almost every time. Duggan sidesteps the rush, launches downfield. Johnson, the intended receiver, but it's picked off. Javon Bullard patrolling the deep middle of the field, and it's the second takeaway for the Dogs defense. Bursting up the middle and barreling down to the 30-yard line is McIntosh. TCU backs off, rushes 3, plays coverage. Bennett down the middle, catch made. Bowers. Doesn't matter how many guys you put in coverage, they can't cover him or tackle him. Milton, no problem. Georgia overpowering TCU.
In there to make a nice play.
Duggan swarmed and knocked down. Georgia relentless on both sides. Bear Alexander, a true freshman, joining the party. Duggan stands and delivers, but it's intercepted. Made a mistake, and Javon Bullard has had a huge first half with takeaway number 3. And no, Georgia is not done in the first. Worst defended route, those routes down the seam in the middle. Bennett looking this time to the edge. Mitchell, one-handed catch for a touchdown. and the highlight reel continues. Bennett still got it, looking to throw in first down, flips it to Bowers. This is where we began, and Bowers pours it on, weaves his way deep into TCU territory, finally wrestled down. 6th catch of the night for the big fella from Napa. TCU fans hoping that it will create some kind of a turnaround here, but that's reaching a bit. Ball to the end zone, Bowers, touchdown! And Bennett continues to dazzle. And Brock Bowers showing that he is one of the elite athletes in this sport.
Right. No doubt.
Duggan pressured again on the run. Hasn't really been able to get loose and hurt Georgia as a scrambler tonight. Makes positive yards and does move the sticks that time. Sacked a couple of times through 2 interceptions when pressured by the Dogs. Looking to throw on first over the middle, low throw, and went down to gather it there. Catch is made. Michigan, they ran it and threw it. Overmatched tonight. Duggan hammered, collected the snap and collided with Big Bear Alexander. The true freshman has made 2 big plays tonight.
Was not going to be out here, but at least he's enjoying it at home.
Edwards runs to the right, breaking tackles. You know that Bulldogs are
And that kind of system being effective because he distributes the ball and he's intelligent.
And 3rd and 8, right down the seam, and there's Big O, Darnell Washington, joining the tight end party tonight down to the 11-yard line. The first in 30 years for Georgia. Bennett once more goes to the end zone. McConkey with another touchdown catch. Not done dominating yet. He's now equaled Joe Burrow's record in the BCS and CFP eras. That's 25 years. 6 touchdowns responsible for. 4 pass, 2 run for Bennett. Burrow threw for 5, ran for 1 in that rout in the Superdome over Clemson in the championship game 3 years ago. They've already done a lot tonight. Alexander and Williams. Slant. Davis has some space. Darius Davis made a cut and then stumbled forward inside the Georgia 40. Early stages of the 2nd quarter. Duggan on 3rd and long, flips it short. DeMarcado's hit behind the line immediately by Kamari Lassiter and his 4th down and long. They don't use the portal. They don't have to.
It's a Stetson Bennett curtain call here.
Here we go. Bennett caps a career that began with no scholarship offer at Georgia. He'll leave with a legacy.
Out before the Michigan game.
For that. Enough inside, and there's that good-looking freshman, Branson Robinson. He's still running, by the way, dragging people into the end zone. Actually, they're going to spot him just short. Not quite a touchdown, but shows you the strength that you were just admiring.
Oh, my God. Hard, if not harder than the starters.
He's got it again, and this time will not be denied. They haven't signaled yet. He's got to be falling in the end zone. It is finally a touchdown.
Off the ball linebackers with their blitz.
4 true freshmen in the field at the moment for Georgia's defense, and they continue to get after the veteran quarterback and drop him behind the line. That's Tyke Smith. Georgia brings pressure again, and down goes Duggan. Of some not very good teams took over this team, and let's go to Branson Robinson one more time, and the freshman just scoots in, and Georgia, it's the 60.
I was like, man, if you win this, you're gonna enjoy this. Oh, we got the roster to get ready. Oh, they missed him. It looks like he's enjoying this one. Back to back, man. You do not see this in college football.
But the Georgia Bulldogs bludgeon their way to back-to-back. Like most of Griffith's kickoffs, this one is deep and not to be returned. And a 1st down throw. Cook fires far side into strong coverage, and right away a pass interference flag. Their 3rd downs among the top in college football. Empty backfield. Cook fakes and then takes off. Not known as a runner, and wrapped up by Reggie Ragland, the middle linebacker.
They really found their identity after that game.
There's a second down throw. Catch made by Ridley, who darts across the 30 for a first down. Course in that marathon drive against Iowa in the game. Off the blitz, they flip it to Josiah Price, and the tight end has running room and a first down across the 15. Instead, they fire far side to Ridley, who's been active early, already a few catches. Well, Tom Rinaldi can add on Lane Kiffin's game plan.
Interesting to see that he's yet to hand the ball to number 2. Wants to see how he passes the ball, Chris.
And on cue, he does handle to number 2, and Henry stutter steps and does move the chains across the 40-yard line. Henry took no insult in that, by the way. Coker chased, flushed, and loses the ball. It rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, I just impressive to watch their attitudes.
Spartans playing fast on third down, trying to catch the tide, napping, and they do. The pass complete down inside the 40-yard line to Felton Davis, the true freshman. Burbridge now in the Wildcat as Cook has moved to the receiver. They'll do this from time to time. Burbridge circling back. Cannot escape. Drop for a loss. Gang tackling Dylan Lee. The linebacker got there quickly. Once again, on third down, Kirk, the Spartans trying to play fast and catch the tide, not ready. Cook harassed and dropped for the first time back at midfield. And that's Jonathan Allen, his 11th sack of the season. Drake in the slot here.
Coker needs to be very careful here. Third down and long.
Drake's in motion. Fires back far side. Catch made by Stewart. He gets a block on the edge. Lowers his shoulder against Darian Hicks. And a first down. 3 receivers to the right. Again, he gets it out quickly to Stewart. He gets another good block on the edge. They're really working the perimeter much more than the middle, and they move the chain.
Stretch this Michigan State defense.
Flip it to Drake out of the backfield, and Kenyon, who brings an element of speed and versatility to the offense, scampers quickly out near.
And he's gone back to number 2.
Also flipped the tempo. Henry knocked down near the marker. Monte Nicholson cut him down. It's going to be short. Need about a football. Coker with big number 2 driving behind him does make the first down. Yeah. Lined up at midfield. They fake it to him. Coker takes a downfield shot. Ridley has a step. Jump ball. Incomplete. Good coverage. Williams now in a slot. Empty backfield for Cook, who rolls and fires downfield to Shelton. Well covered. Here comes the second pass interference flag of the night. This one on Minka Fitzpatrick, who just never found the. Cook delivers over the middle again. Catch made by Paul Lang, the senior tight end. This is 11th of the season. They're finding space. Play action on first down. Coker will take a shot. Ridley holds it in. Three in the backfield. Henry. That's easy. Pure muscle, and Alabama strikes first. Tide showing pressure, and they do bring 5 rushers. Cook, flushed, hit, dropped. Ryan Anderson, the linebacker, got him. Tide trying to add to the lead here. 4 minutes to halftime, and Coker feeling good about himself, finds O.J. Howard in the veteran tight end, his first catch out across the. Coker, downfield shot. Howard is wide open, makes the catch, running free inside the 25. Calhoun drove him out.
Sure is working.
Oh, Coker bobbles the snap. The play's all messed up, running for his life, and just fires it to Drake, who should have dropped the ball. He makes the catch, but it's a loss on the far side. But even we're a 10-point lead. And he knocks it through. For the kicker, born in Poland, Gerald Holmes stays in to block the blitz, and it's a low throw. They finally move the chains. That's a catch by Burbridge, his first. Cook on 2nd and 7, steps up, delivers another strike across the middle to Shelton, and they'll move the chains into Alabama territory inside of a minute now.
Nice job working back into the middle again.
Cook, as the pocket collapses, he goes down again. And that time, Jonathan Allen, for the second time tonight, knocks down the quarterback. They basically run the team, don't they? The defensive line.
Without a doubt.
In terms of the players.
Yep.
3rd and 18 for Cook. Fires, completes a Kings, who makes the catch, takes a hit at the 30-yard line. Clutch with 35 seconds left. If the Spartans can get back in this game, remember that play. They still have the 1 timeout. Cook fires far side into coverage, and a leaping catch by Burbridge over Jones at the 12.
You know, you want to get to the national championship, your best players have got to make plays. And that's what's happening for the first time all night for this Michigan State offense.
And now they got the big Alabama bodies breathing heavily from the 12. Cook takes a shot, picked off. Jones along the sidelines. And Cook with a crucial mistake as the time pick him off for the first time with 6 seconds before halftime. Derrick held 4 yards per carry below his season average, just 2.9 per carry on his 13 attempts, but he did go over 2,000 yards for the season. And now Coker thought about finding Drake on first down, delivers instead to Mullaney, who is wide open, slips a tackle, and moves into Michigan State territory. The outlet receiver comes. Coker, end zone, Ridley, jump ball, incomplete. Edmondson was battling him and made the play.
After further review, the receiver got his right foot down in the end zone with possession. Touchdown.
What a play. And now they got to get 12 to stay on the field here. Cook pressured, fires it away, incomplete to avoid the sack. Tim Williams, the speedy edge pass rush specialist, that time got in the quarterback's face, and here comes the intentional grounding flying late. Gets it away quickly. Jones is driven back. It's a nice punt, but he's got room. Cyrus Jones with a crease to the sideline. Still running. Touchdown, Alabama. Begin to feed Henry now. Nope. Lane Kiffin still wants a play action shot. Down the field. Ridley running free. Got a touchdown. A deep ball from Coker. On 3rd and 8, shovel pass to Price inside. The tight end has some room. A first down and a lot more inside the 35.
Yeah, really good execution here by Cook.
A little bit.
And then he's trying to find a staff. He's got about 5 more guys to hire at Georgia, working recruits late at night. Smart. That play is knocked down on 4th down by Reggie Ragland, and the Tide will take over. And Kirby Smart over there jumping around with his. I know you'll be ready.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't what I was going for. As Drake gets the edge and shows the speed into Spartan territory, cuts back, still running. Kenyon Drake dragged down at the 10 by Calhoun. You said he'd have a monster play tonight. It came in the 4th quarter.
Well, he is the glue to that offensive line, and with some of the issues they had at quarterback early in the year, 2 new offensive guards on the left and right, he keeps it together.
Henry cuts it back, tries to bounce it, gets past Calhoun, headed for the end zone. Another touchdown for the Tide. The second for the Heisman winner tonight. Defense set the tone, blanking the Spartans. Alabama bullying the Big Ten champions and booking a spot in the national championship game opposite Clemson in Glendale a week from Monday.
In Arlington, and we're underway. Be a touchback and come out to the 25. Back to throw is Cook, in trouble. Escapes the pocket, takes off, past the 35, got the first down, and finally scoots out of play. 2nd and 2, they bring in a defensive lineman, Caden McDonald, to help block here, and he springs Henderson down the sideline. Travion Henderson, when healthy, one of the best backs in the country. Gain of 4, maybe just a handoff. Oh, it's play action. Brown rolling to his left, being chased by Robinson, and he's just going to tuck and run, and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but obviously has to punt the ball here. But he's playing tonight, as is everybody on that defense, with the exception Tommy Eichenberger's hurt, as there's pressure on Cook, and the ball thrown out of bounds. Are they going to call? Score here. Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. Here's Travion Henderson with room. And Henderson ran into his own guy. But he keeps going and finally pushed out at the 32. Dallin Hayden with 19 carries on the year. He's in. And now Brown, quarterback run, but dropped at the 30-yard line for a loss on the play. Who played some this year, a true freshman, but with the transfer of Kyle McCord, Devin Brown with a chance to win the job. He completes it, but a big hit over the middle. Carnell Tate made the catch, but it was popped by Dalen. This is a 44-yard attempt. Looking to put Ohio State on the board. And the kick is good. So the Buckeyes get points after great field position on 2nd down and 9. They're going to run Schrader. And he finds a hole. And then he gets slammed to the ground at the 31-yard line by JTT. Gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4. So fresh set of downs on the Mizzou 42. And Schrader with patience drives the legs, get out about the 47 for a gain of 5. He's in there at quarterback now, gonna throw it and gonna get hit from behind and sacked back at the 8-yard line by Johnny Walker Jones. 6 carries, 27 yards. Here's his 7th attempt. Out of bounds. Burden does not have a touch yet in this game. Missouri on the move. Play action. Setting up and sacked. Jack Sawyer, the defensive 33. Bob gave up just 11 points per game on the year. 3rd down and 14. Cook from the pocket. And he's knocked down at the 45-yard line for another sack. This time it's Ty Hamilton. And then Missouri's got the ball inside the 10. That could be a huge play, although Cook gets the offense started off right on this drive with a gain of 13 out to the 44-yard line with a quarterback run game.
Tough to see exactly what was transpired there.
Direct snap to Xavier Johnson with running room. He got the 1st down and thrown down at the 35-yard line. A minute to go of Burden because we haven't seen him on punt returns the last few times. It's been Abrams' drain out there. Cook's pass is caught. He layered that over the linebacker to Cooper. Let's see what Missouri does here on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And it's play action, in trouble, and down goes the quarterback, Brady Cook. Jack Sawyer levels into the ground. Decent starting field position from the 44, and back to throw from the pocket. Got a receiver wide open. It's caught by Johnson inside the 35. Burden, top of your screen, and Cook in trouble. Takes off again, and he's able to get the 1st down. And he crossed midfield, a rarity in this game. 3rd and 16, 4-man rush. Cook in trouble, steps up, sacked by Sawyer, the 3rd takedown.
Whatsoever on the ground right now for Ohio State.
0 for 9 on 3rd down, and they're just going to run Johnson. And he's able to break a tackle and get the Buckeyes their first 3rd down conversion of the game.
The right way.
Keen Holtz in 2nd and short. That's been a rarity today. And he's going to give it. Henderson breaking free. And into Missouri territory.
By Sonny Styles, but good concentration by Theo Weiss to complete the catch.
Back to the run. Here's Schrader. And Schrader gets tattooed. And Ryan Day got to be frustrated with the offense for their teams in this game. And the offenses were pretty good during the regular season. 1st down for Cook on the play fake. Cook setting up, throwing deep, got a man. It's caught inside the 20-yard line by Johnson. Ohio State has never shut out an opponent in a bowl game. And Missouri's on the doorstep. Inside the 5 and into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game is Cody Schrader. Henderson is not in the backfield here. Play fake. And the throw downfield is caught near midfield. Just the 15th consensus All-America in Missouri history. And in trouble, the quarterback, Cook, never saw Jordan Hancock. And that's a loss of 8 on the play. That's a huge, the 9-minute mark. Missouri leading 7-3. Back to the ground game, and Schrader into Buckeye territory, drilled out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and here comes the flag. Josh Proctor with the late hit on Schrader, tack on 15 yards.
Here One thing about Brady Cook, he's tough.
Hands off Schrader. Inside the 15. Inside the 10. Clocked out of bounds by Stiles. Masters in business administration. And trying maybe to put this game away right now. Second down and goal. 13th play of the drive. Cook to the air. Into the end zone. Caught. And there's Luther Burden. Touchdown, Missouri. We've been waiting for Burden to arrive all night long, and it happens at the moment. If Missouri pulls this off, even though Ohio State basically playing with its third-string quarterback. Abuka fighting for extra yardage after the catch, and it's a gain of 18 to the 43. Ford on territory, of course, at this stage. Four-man rush. Kienholz over the middle, completes it, but short of the line to gain is Xavier Johnson. It'll be 4th and 2. Have some options here. Don't necessarily have to throw it, but they will. Kienholz pass, and a nice catch made by Emeka Abuka for a first down at the 40. Full injury, and then left for good in the second quarter. Kienholz in trouble. Ball flutters. They haven't signaled yet, and now they do.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Missouri.
Cornell chopped it out. Joe Moore with the recovery. Field stands with 3:13 to go. Missouri ball up 11.
It's a great job by Cornell.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Missouri football.
Ryan Day and his staff are trying to answer here this upcoming offseason.
Well, Missouri going for it on 4th down. They hand it to Luther Burden inside the 10 and out of bounds. Missouri can take a knee a couple of times and end this game after getting the first down.
Field goal from their kicker, Harrison Mevis, and that was really a launch point for the season to get them to this point as Cotton Bowl champions and an 11-win season.